I'm doing wonderful, sister. How are you?
I'm good. I am excited to do this. Thank you for being my premier member, my first person to be willing to do this with me. And I'm just super excited about this. So, you ready to get started?
Yes.
You look fierce, of
Well,
course.
I have to represent. Let me see. I'm Can you see? Did we just get
Yes, I love it. All right. So, hello, everybody. Is Inga Masick from Inga's Accessories Boutique, Accessorize with Inga, and I am excited because this is my first episode of a show that I wanted to do for a little while called Fierce Fashionistas. But I think that it's very important that I define what that is because fierce has like a lot of different connotations. So I want to get us all on the same page. For me, fierce is having a heartfelt intensity and passion towards something. And a fashionista, there's a lot about like, following with the trends, but for me, a fashionista is somebody who just makes it look good. So when I put those two together, it is somebody who is going towards whatever their goals, their missions, whatever it is, with a fierce, intense passion and love for that, and they make it look good, and they look good doing it. And so I'm going to have a lot of different women on these coming months, and some of them are working outside of the home, some of them work inside the home. But I want you to know, for those of you who are stay-at-home moms and looking, that it's not about the job you do. It is about how you pursue whatever it is you're doing. So if you're going towards homeschooling or staying at home, taking care of your kids, your job, whatever it is, with an intense passion, then you, my friend, are fierce. And if you look good while you're doing it, you're a fierce fashionista. And if you don't, I'm gonna help you with that. I'm gonna make sure that you become a fierce fashionista. So let's jump in and meet Miss Felicia Gladney. She is an author, a mom of 3. She's a wife. How long have you guys been married? 16 years?
we
Was it
have
more
been
than that?
married. We've been married 17 years, but we've been together. It made 23 years in December.
Uh, that's a long time. That's a
It's a
long
long
time.
time. He got me when I was young and tender.
And he still has you. That's what the Bible says, to get the wife when she's young. So he did right. So
Right.
I'm introducing yourself, but introducing you. But why don't you tell us a little bit about you? Although I've told you so
Okay.
much, but what about what you do?
Okay. So, of course, my name is Felicia, actually, Felicia Gladney. I know it says something different on the screen, but I am just, gosh, I don't even know where to start. It's so hard to talk about your own self. But I've been in social services for quite some time, for almost probably 23 years as well. I have a psychology degree, and I also have a master's in addictions counseling. I am also a mother of 3 wonderful children. Damon Jr., who is 16, Amani Gladney, who is 13, and also Ayana Gladney, who is 6. And I have my amazing husband, Damon Gladney. And yeah, we just have a really busy life, and we just a lot of the things that we do on a daily basis, we just try to keep it going with prayer, keeping God first, and just always keeping Him at the center of everything. And when you do that, He provides for all of, the necessities and things that you do. But I'm just an ordinary person. I don't like to brag about myself. I don't try to do, the hype. I know Inga always classified me as a fashionista, but I just see myself as, Felicia Gladney. I just enjoy life.
Self-proclaimed diva. Jamila's on here. She can attest to that.
Yes, I've been calling myself diva since probably like 1994, and it just has stuck with me for quite some time. And it wasn't something that I was seeing it as though like, oh, I'm cute, or oh, I got it going on. It was just that name just stood out, like diva, like girl, work it, work it, work it, and I'm always, if you see my name on top, it says Diva on the Move. I am truly that person. I am literally working. I have 3 jobs. I'm Jamaican mine, okay? And, I'm a mother and a wife. So I'm
So let me
constantly,
ask you that. Let's talk about that for a second. So you have 3 kids, and one isn't he in a traveling baseball team?
yes, my son is on a
That
traveling baseball team, as well as my daughter. She's on a traveling basketball team. We just got back
basketball.
from Michigan.
And then Ayana does, what does Ayana do? She does Gymnast,
Soccer.
soccer, right? Does soccer. So you're constantly, like, a lot of times when you call me, you're in hotels, like you're always on the move. And you said you have
I
3 jobs. What's your 3 jobs?
So I don't know who's watching, so I want to be careful on what I say. But I have 3 jobs. I'll just say that.
Are an author. So one of those
I
is that you wrote, and so you're just starting out on your book tour to get, people all up to know more about it. So you have a packed schedule. So tell me, what does tell us a little bit about your morning routine. How do you find time? Because every time I see you, unless you're going to the gym, and even then, every time I see you, you always look pulled together, and you always look like you have taken that time to make sure you look good. So tell us a little bit about your morning routine. What time do
well,
you have
my
to get up
morning
here?
Yeah, my morning routine actually starts at night, probably about 8 p.m., where I'm getting lunches ready, I'm getting kids' clothes ready, getting showers ready. And so I get up typically about 5:30 every day to get the kids' breakfast ready. I have one son that needs to be at the house by 7 o'clock, so I get him up first, get him dressed, get him his food fed, his lunch, and he's on his way by 7 o'clock. And then my husband typically drops him off. And then by 8 o'clock, I'm walking out the door with the girls to have them at school by 8:30. Now, mind you, their schools are 30 minutes away from our house. So it's not like I can just take them from, my house or around the corner. I'm literally driving 30 minutes every day back and forth to their schools. Then I'm at work by 9, 8. For a fitting, clothing fitting. But we are typically home by 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. But it's every day like that. It's nonstop. We coming in, either we're cooking a quick meal or we're ordering some type of pizza or some type of Chinese food. But it's like this every day. And people ask me all the time, how do you do it? And I tell them all the time, I have found myself napping in my car. I have found myself napping at my job. I will lay my head down for like 5 or 10 minutes just to get that quick power nap. And I get that quick power nap, I'm ready to go again.
So then, with all of that you're doing, why is it? Because like I said, I always see you looking amazing. Why is it so important for you to look fierce? Like, where do you find time to do that, and why is that important to you?
When I was growing up, I really take this back to my mom. My mom used to always tell me, never go out the house with your head looking crazy. She was really keen on you need to look your best from your top up. And I just always kept that in my, I don't care if I'm throwing on a quick wig, if I got to throw on a little do-rag or something to make myself look cute or put some little eyeshadow on. I just always find that it's necessary because, especially with me trying to be an author and promote my business, I don't know who I'm going to encourage, who I'm going to, see out there that may need to hear a word of encouragement. And not that my face needs to be beat to encourage somebody, but you always want to have this image that people can say, oh, you know what, that lady really inspired me. And so that's one of the things I try to live by and on a daily basis, just making sure, I have the best look put forward and also the best word put forward because you just never know who you're going to inspire on a daily basis.
So tell me, describe your style to us. What are we likely to see you in every single day?
Oh gosh, that varies. Oh my gosh, because I can be in slacks one day. I could be in a cute 9 to 5 one day. I could have on some jeans and gym shoes, going to a kid's basketball. It just depends on the occasion. So girl, when I tell you, I don't have like a particular style. Like, some people have, military fatigue look, or, they have I don't know. There's so many different styles. I've never been that one to be classified as, I got to look like everybody else, or I got to have on the latest styles or a Gucci or a Coach and all of that. I just like looking nice. And it doesn't matter if I got on a pair of Ross jeans or some Marshall pants, as long as it looks good.
So and it does. It always looks good. So tell me, what role do you think accessories play in that overall look? Because you always are decked out, even before paparazzi. So why are accessories so important to that?
So everybody knows, if you don't know, I love bling. And I just feel that when you put on jewelry, it just gives you that extra pop. I don't care if it's jewelry or a little shimmery shirt or something like this. It's that statement that says, man, she looks good. Or when people see you, they look at you and you walk and they like, she got it going on. Like, it's something about her. I want to know who she is, you know. And when they see that bling, baby, they be like, okay, girlfriend, where you get that from? You know, so I love to have that pop of bling somewhere just to, you know, make that extra statement about myself. It just makes you feel good. You know, it's like putting on a pair of high heels. And when you slip your feet in those high heels and they give you that extra little arch, it just makes you feel, you know, it just makes you feel good. So I just believe that accessorizing on a daily basis, and it doesn't sometimes have to be a lot, because some people don't like the big gaudy jewelry. Some people like the more dainty jewelry, but it could be something as simple as some cute little dainty earrings, you know, but it just makes you feel just extra. That's just that extraness.
So then why, because I know you have lots of jewelry in your repertoire and accessories. Why paparazzi? Like, what's made you fall in love with paparazzi jewelry? I know, I see.
Paparazzi made me fall in love with them because they were the $5 holla. And it was so crazy. Before Inga started selling paparazzi, I was buying paparazzi from my other friend, Felicia McKinney. So I tell them both of them. I support both of them. You know, I don't care who's selling. I just love paparazzi jewelry. But when I went down to Florida and I went in Inga's house and she had this big old room with all this jewelry, my eyes got big and I had to stop because I was already on a budget because I was down there with 3 kids. And I was like, girl, you about to make me go broke. But it's inexpensive, it's reasonable, and it's cute. You know what I mean? You're not spending a lot of money to make yourself look good. And I just love the fact that it lasts a long time. It doesn't change. It doesn't fade colors. The longevity of it. Like, I think I bought this one over the summertime. This is like one of my favorite pieces. And it's gorgeous. It's very simple, but it makes that statement that says, man, you know, it's something about her that I like. You know, is it that necklace or is it just her beautiful smile? You know, whatever it may be. You know, I just love accessorizing.
So then what would you say to the mom who's looking at you and saying like, okay, yeah, she has got it all together. She is doing all this stuff and still finding a way to be fierce, but that's just not me. I want to be, but I just can't. What would you say to that mom?
You know what? I would just encourage her to say, don't ever try to compare yourself to another woman. Don't ever try to compare yourself to what someone else has. If that's not you, that's fine. Some people don't like a lot of jewelry. Some people don't like a lot of attention. But whatever makes you happy, whether it be you just having your hair done or you have on some lipstick, as long as you feel comfortable in your skin and you love yourself enough to say, you know what, hey, this is what makes me feel good about myself. I know I'm a mom. I know I work every day, but at the same time, this is what makes me feel good. And one of the things I started doing was spending more time on getting my nails done. For a long time, you know, I would be that girl, you know, because I played sports as well growing up and ran track. I didn't really get into being girly until I met my husband. I was a tomboy. And so I think my husband actually forced it upon me because I promise you, when he met me, I was in t-shirts, 2 pair of jogging pants, and some gym shoes, and I felt comfortable. As long as you feel comfortable enough to say, you know what, I'm beautiful, and that's what we have to get in the habit of saying I'm beautiful on a daily basis, because there's so much competition out there with women trying to, you know, compete with one another, or you see the celebrities on TV and you think that that's the way you're supposed to look, and you're not. You are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. And so however you feel on the outside and the inside, that's how you should take in consideration on how you feel.
Well, those are, see, she always has encouraging words, definitely. So I have a speed round. Well, actually, no, before I do that, where can people find out more about you? If they want to hear, you know, this wisdom, these encouraging words, where can they find you?
You can find me on Facebook at Felicia Gladney. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. You can also find me on my website at www.feliciagladney.com, or on my personal page here, as you see, Felicia Diva on the move, because I stay on the go.
You do, you do. So I will have all that stuff in the links. So now we have a speed round of questions. So you cannot think too much about it. You just have to answer the question. All right?
Okay.
Put up my speed round questions because, you know, the brain. All right. So
Okay.
long baths or quick showers?
Wait, say it again.
Long baths or quick showers?
Ooh, long
Can't
baths.
think. Long baths? All right.
Long baths. I think the phone is freezing. Long baths.
Okay. All right. So early birds or night owl?
Early. Night owl. I don't like getting up early, but I do it.
Okay. Movies or books?
Movies.
Movies. All right. Long walks on the beach or an adventurous getaway?
Long walks on the beach.
You already answered this one because I was going to say simple and dainty or flashy and big time.
Big and gaudy. Big and gaudy. You know me.
All right, and the last one is, what is the one piece of jewelry other than your wedding ring, the one accessory that you will always have on? Is it earrings, necklace, rings, bracelets? What is the thing you will always have on if we see you?
A wig. You will always see me in a wig, honey.
You never know what people are going to say. You have to be ready, and I was not ready. I was not ready.
Girl, I just told you my wig up there.
Guys, is 100% does not care completely. And so I just want to say thank you so very much for doing this for me, Felicia. I truly appreciate it. You truly are a diva. You've been when I met you. So let me tell you, when I met her, we were in a mom's, no, actually a wives support group, because you need other women to do this with, to be wives, to be good mothers. Like, don't try to do this alone. Like, find your support group. But she was sitting over there with this. I mean, I have curly hair and it was much longer. But it's baby fine. She had a huge, big amount of curly hair. It was all the way down to her waist, and she was wearing it. So I thought it was hers. So I was like, after, I don't remember if I was sitting next to you or when there was a little break, I was like, oh my gosh, I love your hair. I've been trying to grow my hair out like this. She said, you can have it if you want to. You can have it long by tonight. I was like, no, I paid for it, but no. I was like, oh, I can be her friend. That's realness that I appreciate. So, and since then, has been my sister from another mister.
Yes. Oh my God. I love you, Inga.
Know that my second son, when we went somewhere, we went over her house with one of our friends, and he was trying to walk, and he was crawling, and he got up, and she was standing on one side and I was looking at the other side. He looked at her and he was like, and
he was so confused
because he could not decide who was his mother. He did not know where to go. It wasn't until I said, Evan, I'm right here. Then he was like, oh, okay, that's my mom.
Right. He had to hear that voice.
So thank you so much, and thank you for everybody who watched tonight. I appreciate it. This is my first time doing this, but it's something that I wanted to do, and so I'm going to be back again next month. If you are a Fierce Fashionista or you want to be a Fierce Fashionista, please, I would love to have you on, and we can just chat. You can share your story with other women. Let them know what you're doing, because we need each other to encourage each other. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, Fifi. I call her Fifi.
Thank you, Inga. Love you.
Love you too. Bye, everybody.
Okay. Bye-bye.